Global.
Yo, what's good, what's good?
What's your favorite?
Man, shit, ain't nothing, man. So, for the people who don't know what's going on, who are you?
OG Kyano, you heard me? That's K-A-Y-A-N-O.
Yeah.
Keep all your artillery near, okay? That's what that means. So, and the OG part, that's just, I'm a young OG, young nigga, wise soul, you know?
This whole time I thought OG Kyano.
No, Kyano.
Okay.
It's a, what's the word, acronym?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
each letter means something.
And what it stand for again?
Keep all your artillery near, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Now, how you come up with the acronym?
Just for first, before that, my name used to be Lyric, Love's Your Real Quest. But then I was like, nah, fuck that, because I'm tired of people asking me what that mean. So my favorite shoe is OG Kyano. That's a shoe.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, fuck it, you heard me? I'm trying to think of a name, you heard me? So I was like, fuck it, let me just come up with this acronym and put it with the word, and it just fit.
Yeah.
And fuck, people could pronounce it like they don't have a problem saying Kyano, or they be like OG, so, you know.
Yeah. So now I first seen you on Real Life Street Stars, you know what I'm saying? Now, how'd you end up linking with them?
Fuck, I think it was the photographer Joker. I think it was Joker, like, he was like, he doing a special. I was trying to do a music video. And he was like, no, we doing a special. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, fuck it, I just do the special. But then when I went, the studio session went bad. You know what I'm saying? Because the equipment was bad, like niggas was tripping. So I had to do a pre-recorded song.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I still fucked with him though. I was like, yeah, I fuck with you. So,
Yeah.
but I ain't fuck with the experience. Like, not to shit on them, but I was like, yeah, y'all. Like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though, but I heard the song you did. I was like, damn, the song was
oh
decent.
no, the song was about
the
to
video.
drop.
The video. They shot the video.
Yeah.
The song was.
Yeah, the song got engineered by Drop, the nigga that be doing Mo 3 music.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's crisp like that. But
Okay.
yeah.
Nah, for sure. Now shit. Now when you move out here from New Orleans,
I ain't really moved. I just got out of jail and this is where I was at. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But so I see since the end of 16, like somewhere in the beginning of 16, and then when I got out of jail, I just stayed.
now what you mean? You like you just got out? Your people was just here. So
Oh
this what you
no!
was at?
Oh no! Like alright. I'm more of a like free spirit, like a wanderer. You see what I'm saying? Cause I grew up in the system. I grew up in the streets, like for real. So I ain't got nobody. I ain't got no people. So I just really do my thing. Like go throughout the world, travel, do me. You know what I'm saying? So I just stopped in Dallas. Like I was hitting licks in Dallas already. So I was like, fuck it. Let me just. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Now, how your life changed when you get out of jail?
It changed a lot, cause fuck, see, my struggle in the city was the negativity. Like I had already built it, like my jagged bag, like not on no shiesty shit, but on some grimy shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm already knowing like I can't stay here. Like I'ma die, I'ma go to jail, something fucked up gonna happen. So in Dallas, it's more calm. Like niggas not tripping, like they move out their money, it's more an opportunity than just niggas tripping. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think that's like the environment in New Orleans is like it's so much, it's poverty and people bunched up together?
I think it's that too, but it's more of a nigga so savage, like a nigga feel like I can't get out, so I'm about anything, I'm about everything, like whatever gonna get me to that next level, I'ma do it, like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's more so that mind, that mentality, like, cause the place, like anywhere else, like you got your poverty, you got your, it's like everywhere have an opportunity, but New Orleans somewhere that take opportunity away from people on purpose because they make so much money off the jails and they make so much money off youth incarceration. You get what I'm saying? So they like, nah, you gotta go to jail, you gotta die. That's how we make our money as a city. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck that, I gotta move around, like, cause I can't be thinking like how I'm gonna go out the best gangster, the best killer, the best robber, like, you see what I'm saying? I gotta move around.
No, so now, to come here and see the opportunities, do you go back and be like, damn, like I can never move back here?
Yeah, that was my thoughts when I first went back, dog. Like when I first went back, I was looking, and I was like, I can't believe like the shit I used to be doing compared to like what it is now, like the culture so different. Like I can't stress that shit enough. Like in the city, you run into licks, you run into like negative opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So when you in a new skin, like when you fresh away from that and you come back to that, you notice how fucked up you was. You like, Lord, this was me.
Yeah.
Damn, like, no, I can't fuck with this. Like, they might not understand, but I do. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And shit, like, what was it that made you know, like, damn, it's different? Like, just going back.
It's just the money. Like, I ain't gonna need much cap. Like, that's the biggest difference, like, the opportunity to make money, because these niggas be getting paid, like, $13, $14, $15 an hour to do shit we dying to do in the city. Like, you know, you from the city, huh? You know we ain't got no call centers and shit like that. These niggas could sit on their ass, literally, like, and collect the shit we don't have. So, I'm looking at this shit like, dog, I could get out here and make some pop. Like, I ain't gotta hurt a nigga, I ain't gotta fuck over a nigga. You see what I'm saying? I could be an opportunist in a land where it's free, instead of fighting the opportunists like a nigga who got a vision, got drive, but don't have nowhere to put it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So like, okay, cool. So now Katrina, like, how did Katrina affect you?
In the worst way, because probably Katrina came in 2005 and I got adopted like in 2001. So I only spent in the region I was in the night walk across the canal, I only spent like 4 years. And then when it hit, like, mind you, like I'm telling you, I'm in a foster home. So they ain't got that love for me like these other people have for their family. So it's more of like, fuck him, let him go anywhere. Yeah. Let him, put him on a plane and send him to anybody. Like, if they willing to take a check for him, send him. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So now I ain't only get that disaster of the storm, like I got the whole left behind thing.
Yeah. So you was stuck in
stuck the fuck out. Like, no, I'm saying when the storm hit, I was in the city.
Okay, yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? But we wind up like they was paying for niggas to get out the city. Like, if you couldn't get on a Greyhound, they'll pay for you like gas and shit. You just stop and get a voucher and shit like that. Yeah. So that's how we got out, like my adopted family. But real shit, I wind up just staying with their people, like they distant people.
Damn. And what state was that in?
The Hill.
Oh,
that was Texas.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that whole time I'm in Dallas, like, now mind you, Katrina hit in 05, so I stayed in Dallas probably till like 08. And that whole time I was in Dallas, you know how this shit was back then, like, we had to get it on. I don't know what you other niggas was doing, but I had to get it on down in the South. Yeah. Like, going to Lincoln, son. Like, I went to Lincoln probably for like 6 months. Man, I had to get it on, son. Niggas talking stupid, thing in the nigga country, thing in the nigga lane.
Yeah.
They Bloods, they Crips, we soldiers. Like, ain't no difference, but just different territory, different shit.
Yeah, nah, that's what I was going to ask you. That's really why I jumped into that, because it's like, shit, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about people from New Orleans when they moved to other states. Like, a lot of people, it was like a lot of shit going on. It was a lot of shit going on, because I know it's like a culture shock, too, to come from the city to see all this. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what was like one of the biggest, like, struggles you think you had to overcome, you know?
The mentality, because it was like, I think this way, like this, you cannot take me out this way of thinking, and these niggas don't think like that, so how I'ma survive? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to survive? Like, that was the hardest thing, and I still struggle with that to today. Like, a nigga could walk past right now, I gotta hold my composure, like literally, like I gotta not size him up, not that, you know, that's how we coming, that's how we but out here you gotta, it's peaceful, it's calm, you ain't gotta be on go, you ain't gotta be, you see what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Let's get into the music a little bit. Like, what made you, when did you start rapping?
I've been wanting to rap all my life, but I started rapping for real like when I got out of jail. But I've been wanting to rap all my life. Like, I've been writing poetry, writing poems, like rap songs, battling at the lunch table, just doing this shit. But I knew then, I'm like, I'm Pope. I can't be no fucking rapper. Like, how I'ma be a rapper? These niggas got grills and chains and money. Like, bitch, you gotta come out like that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, I can't be no rap. You, so I was like, fuck it. But then while I'm like doing while I'm living the life I'm living, I'm noticing like, damn, I'm touching all this money. I could be doing something positive. Like, so I'm like, what's something I love that I want to do and I wouldn't mind doing? I'm like, fuck it, I'll rap. You see what I'm saying? Because I already knew what it feel like to have money, but now I have opportunity. But now I got opportunity. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
so I'm like, fuck that, let me just rap and tell my story because I'm nice with it. You see what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit. Like, I could get it to you in any way. Like, I'm not in the studio punching it. I'm not just telling you anything. I'm structuring this shit and giving it to you the best way I could, like I always supposed to. You see what I'm saying?
So now this, like I said, I heard you on the Real Life Street, so I was like, damn, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? And then I went through your page, I like. Yeah, that's what I really was gonna ask you about. I'm so used to hearing where the coke where weed at, now I act like
I never saw it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a nigga profession. And it's like me, I wasn't just around hustlers, I was around fiends too. Some of my partners was fiends. Yeah. So I'm so used to that culture, like niggas being drugged out. To not, when a nigga approach me like, say son, you know what that's at, or say son, I act like I don't need, I be like, say dog, I didn't experience so much trauma from that shit.
Alright, now let me ask you this, like, around the time you was living in New Orleans, what was like the drug that was going around that everybody was doing?
Dope, trains, perks, balls. Dope, train, perks, and balls.
And you think it's still going on today?
Yeah, fucking right. Fucking right. Why switch? What they switching for? It's working for them. You see what I'm saying? Like Dallas, they do lean. Like Texas, they do, that's they shit forever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure. Now, shit, like when you hopped in the booth, like, can you tell when rappers rap what they live? Do you feel like
Easy.
You can tell that?
Cause listen, see, this the thing what niggas gotta understand. Your favorite, a lot of these rappers, they be wordsmiths. So they crafted with putting shit together to make it sound good to you. That's how I know the difference. A nigga that really lit that shit, he ain't got no special way he delivered that to you. He just told it to you. You see what I'm saying? Versus a nigga who, like me, I'm an artist and a street nigga. That's the only way I could tell. If I wasn't a street nigga first, I wouldn't be able to tell. But I put this shit together and I live what I be talking about. So I could tell, like, yeah, the way he said that, like for instance, like a nigga said in one rap, I forgot the nigga name, he said, I could show you how to switch the clip while the cutter hot. I'm like, yeah. I can really show you that. That's really a problem. Like, some niggas really be driving a cutter. Like, they shooting that bitch and be dropped. So if you really in the field, you know, like, some niggas really have to put niggas on that type of shit. So you like, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Of a nigga, just the way a nigga, like I say, how he get to you. Versus, if it's too polished, I know you bullshit. Like, if it's too polished, like if it's Eminem, Wayne-ish, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you put that shit together. But if it's raw, I know, you know, you gonna get indicted, bitch, basically. Like, you know.
Nah, for sure. Now, what you think about 6ix9ine?
Oh, man. I feel like that's just terrible for the community. That's terrible for the world because you got this dude who not only is a mastermind at business, but a pure rat. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what discredited his genius at business because outside of his personal decisions, I feel like he a genius when it comes to this independent music shit. For real, cause the nigga know how to get in contact with these people himself, move this shit himself. If you look at his team, he don't have a team. He the controller, you see what I'm saying? He putting shit together and he touching all the money. But him as a person, he a rat. He a hoe. Like, I wouldn't fight him or hurt him or do him nothing, but as far as him the person, like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want, you know?
Yeah, so you'll never get on a 6ix9ine song.
Would I get on a 6ix9ine song? Like, that's when y'all will see the worst side. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could tell when a nigga really living what he rapping because I tell you in my rap, like, in the middle of talking, I'll sneak you. But in real life, I'll really do that. So it's like, I assert. Soon as you ask me that, like, you won't get on the side, I'll fight you. Because now I feel like my life in jeopardy. Like, bitch, where I'm from, you don't associate with rats and, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So you trying to kill me? That's how I feel. Like, bitch, you trying to put a death wish on me, bitch. You tripping. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Now shit, now is there any artists out of Dallas that you want to work with?
Like, a lot of, they got niggas that's nice I wouldn't mind working with, but
Walking all crazy and shit. Hey, how y'all doing?
Sorry, nah, you good. Yeah, any Dallas artists you want to work with?
they nice, like they got niggas that's nice, but I'm a businessman. Like I care more about sales than clout. So me reaching out to artists trying to work with them, I'll be clout chasing. So not really.
Yeah.
But
What about out of New Orleans?
yeah, man, they got a singer, a chick. She a singer. Her name Denicia. You ever heard of Denicia?
Yeah, my cousin be shooting her videos.
Man, I'm about to, y'all mark my words, I'm gonna get Denicia on the motherfucking track, dog. Like Denicia, cause she could blow and probably Cash or Treaty. Like, you know Cash and Treaty?
I know Treaty.
You don't know Cash? She be with Treaty. They like a little duo. They be doing their little shit. So I work with the female artists more so.
Now, what you think about the New Orleans rap scene?
It's whack. And niggas gonna hate me for saying that, but I don't give a fuck, man. That shit be whack, son. Like, you gotta restructure that shit. They won't cry. You steady delivering the same message. We kill, we jack, we sell drugs. And niggas just looking at you like, son, all you gonna do is say that shit with an accent and want it to sell. Switch that shit up. Be like August. Look at August. You can't tell that boy from the city when he's saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta do that.
So do you think like New Orleans, like the scene is like, why you think it's so watered down?
Because niggas don't wanna be original. That is, and I'm original. And I could personally tell you that's one of the most scariest feelings because it's not a trend. It's not what everybody dick riding and wave riding. So you don't want to be yourself. You'd rather be like Soulja Slim. You'd rather be like Lil Wayne. You'd rather be like BG because this shit been sold already. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus stepping out the box like, I got a project about to come out, Big Rocket. Like, when I drop this bitch, I'm going to send it to you, but it's diverse, dog. Like, it's really diverse. Like, niggas say that, but, man, it's different. Like, you know?
For sure, for sure. Now, I'm one of the people that I think New Orleans is like at the bottom right now when it comes down to the scene in Louisiana. I think Shreveport really hotter than New Orleans right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I remember at one point though, everybody wanted to be like they were from New Orleans, like the hot boy, like
because them dudes, even though, see, this what the world don't know. That all them dudes was original. That's really how they was. Wayne was really a rap head. BG was really a gangster. Turk was really on that dope and wild. And you know that. You from the city, you know that. So niggas wasn't scared to be themselves. They wasn't putting on no image. They were being themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they wasn't scared. Like, them dudes was more willing to be themselves. Now these days niggas just scary. They scared to be like, I ain't scared to be myself. That's why I'm here nothing. You see what I'm saying?
So. Now, do you see yourself like do you see yourself like if you blew up today? Would you put on for like New Orleans or you putting on for Texas?
See, that's the thing. Blowing up don't mean blowing up the way it mean in the world. It don't mean to me. Blowing up to me mean owning your shit and making the money off your shit more than a clout. Like, you care more about the money. But when I become a millionaire, what I put on for the city? Of course, that's where I'm from. I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm just in Dallas. I'm just a world traveler. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm from the city, so I'm going to put on for the city regardless. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Now, shit, when you say your project dropping?
At the end of the month, dog, I think I'm going to drop it like on the 31st. It's all me. It ain't nobody else behind me. So, yeah, it's all me. Just all me. So,
you got any more visuals and shit coming?
yeah, fucking right. I got a video coming with Dr. Stonechie, the nigga that be...
Yeah, Mo3.
Yeah, with Stonechie. We about to shoot for my single Takeoff, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be looking for that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you feel like the Dallas market is more open to your music than New Orleans?
I'm just real because I can't compare myself. I can't say that, like, people receptive to me. like me the person, no matter where I'm at, I done been a lot of places, and motherfuckers just love that I'm original. So I can't be like they show more love or they show more love, cause I just look at it like people all across this bitch, like.
Yeah, okay, so.